And it is, ooh, I got flour all over me. And it is graduation week. So I went to the store with my mom and we picked up all the drinks because I had actually gotten, look at these tongs. I had actually got all the decorations at the Dollar Tree last week when I was at my niece's graduation. And so I have chicken out. I'm gonna be making chicken salad for my crew because they're working now and they like to grab fast lunches. So I'm gonna be making that. Hello, hello everybody. Hello, Daytona Beach. I love Daytona Beach. I grew up in Florida, in Denellen, Florida, and we would always go to Daytona Beach. We'd get in the car, we were an hour and a half from Daytona Beach, and we would go and just kind of hang out at the beach. It was really cool because you could drive on the beach. I don't know if you can still drive on Daytona Beach, but you could then. And it was super cool. So I'm just cooking up my chicken. I'm gonna throw some seasoning on it. So I'm making a chicken Alfredo. I have lots of veggies. I actually just made a crock pot one not too long ago, but I have all this chicken. I thought, what can I do? Because I was shopping with my mom all week, or all day today. I took her out to dinner to Red Lobster, and I didn't realize that she doesn't like seafood. So she had a salad, but she does like fish. So I'm like, okay, Mom, I gotta remind myself to not take her to, I lived in Kansas too, Great Bend, Kansas. I went to school in Great Bend at Barton County Community College, and then I went to Emporia State University for a year. West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. We went to Hilton Head a couple years ago, and when we got to West Virginia, we actually pulled over that bridge and stopped and we sang. It was super fun. Me, Joshy, and Noah. That's when Noah was younger and he would do crazy things with his mom. Now that he's older, he realizes that mom is kind of crazy. So anyway, I'm just making some chicken here. I'm gonna put some seasonings on it. I just gotta get this butter melted a little bit here. And I really wanna start doing more lives with you guys. Like I said, it's graduation week. This is officially day one of graduation week. And so I got all the drinks today. I got the parfait glasses, already got the decorations. I got stuff to do as boards. He's actually heading to town to pick Noah or Josh up from work because they have to go to Menards and get me some, and I'll leave this recipe in the directions or in the comment, like the little description page. I'll leave the directions for you guys. And so he went in because I have to make dinner to help me out. I thought I was organized, but it doesn't look like I am. All right, let's see what's going on here. There we go. And so he's gonna pick up new chairs to put around the bonfire. I also treated myself to, I'm from where? Western Kansas. Okay, I had a friend that went to Kansas State. Also, I bought myself a freeze dehydrator. Wait. What is it called? Where you freeze, what is it? It's not a dehydrator. Can somebody tell me what I'm trying to say? Because I have no idea. Hi, Sandy. It's a freeze. It's not a dehydrator. It's freeze dryer. I bought myself a freeze dryer. A freeze dryer. Is that what it's called? A freeze dryer? A freeze dryer. Yeah, I bought myself one. And it's so funny because I walk in with my cart and I'm like, okay, where are they? I go to the dehydrators. You know where the dehydrators are, the small dehydrators. And I say, excuse me, I can't find the freeze dryers because everybody keeps telling me I need to get one. Well, I have a lady that literally, I'm gonna show you guys, I gotta find it. She dehydrated, she bought eggs from us and dehydrated them or freeze dried them. And she brought me a jar and she's like, you have to, I'm making chicken Alfredo. She's like, you have to, you gotta get one. You're gonna love it. And I'm like, okay. So she brought me, I know this is a lot of seasoning, but I do, there's staples I do the same, pretty much the same ingredients in all of them. Plus I'm talking to you guys, so I hope this turns out. Miran from Israel. Oh, Israel, nice. Well, that is so far away. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys, hold on. So look at this. So this is 2 dozen eggs in this jar. All you do is reconstitute them, is you put them in water, and then you just scramble them. They're like scrambled eggs again. So she literally scrambled the eggs lightly, freeze dried them, and then put them in a jar. And I said, does it taste like, does it taste like scrambled eggs? And she said, it does taste like scrambled eggs. She said, and all it does is take the water and the oxygen away from it. So it still leaves 97% of the nutrients. And then if you want to dehydrate them and, maybe you got to make a meal or you're going to make a quiche or something. So I'm thinking my daughter spends $10 on dehydrated Skittles, even though Skittles are so bad for you. And then she also buys all this candy. I thought I could do that myself. I could literally do that myself. I think my friend's here to get her girls have been working on the farm with us. And so they're going on a mini vacation. Hello, Levi. Levi watches me all the time. How's it going, bud? A shout out to my buddy Levi. And so they need to get paid because they need some spending money for their little vacation. So I'm pretty sure that's her. We'll see. But so anyway, I just added all my seasoning to my chicken. I'm going to cook this until the chicken's done. So me and my mom. So if you guys didn't get to see, here it is. 2 dozen eggs in this. And it says on here, 2 tablespoons equals 1 egg. So if you need scrambled eggs for something, so I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna do, I thought would be a really good idea is we are trying to eat good. I could literally freeze dry pea pods, and then you kind of eat them like a chip. Put some salt on them and freeze dry them, and it's like potato chips. It's a genius idea. I would like Olipop to work with me. I would like to be a sponsor for Olipop. I literally buy. My family drinks these like crazy. We literally need to do stock in Olipop. The grape is really good. But Robert says it tastes like cough syrup. I don't think it does. So, I canned green beans. I'm going to put green beans in it. I got my cream out. Ooh, did I get my cream out? Here it is. I got my cream out. Usually I do butter with the flour, cream, and then cheeses. So I have my farmer's cheese I'm gonna grate with you guys. I actually canned mixed vegetables, so I'm gonna do my mixed vegetables. I have my penne noodles. I'm trying to get rid of plastic and go glass. But it's really hard. It's so hard to not do plastic. Plastics and everything. And then you throw a water bottle out and people are mad, but yet everything we buy is in plastic. So what are we supposed to do with it? I remember the days when I was young, that everything was in glass. Your pop was in glass or a can. Drinks were in a glass. Everything was in glass. There was boxes. It was boxes, cardboard boxes, and glass. And now everything's in plastic. You can't get away from it. Hello, everybody. How are ya? Freeze-dried Skittles and cluster nerds on my, So I hate to say it, even though I am trying to eat good. I feel like am I looking at the camera? Yeah, okay. I really like the Nerds clusters, and they're so bad for you. Okay, so I'm 54, and you can't digest things like you used to be able to. So when I eat candy, I literally feel like I'm in a coma. I can't wake up in the morning. And so I have to be very careful. But Nerds clusters, they are good. I mean, I admit I like sugar. I like donuts. And I'm just trying so hard to feel better. So I don't eat it. I'm making chicken Alfredo, cast iron chicken Alfredo. I added all my seasonings. Now I'm cooking up my chicken. And then I'm going to add the veggies. And then, so the key to a good Alfredo is here. Nutmeg. Nutmeg. I try and get my spices in bulk and then put them in my glass. And then with my bamboo lids, oh my goodness, I'll have to show you guys my spices. When I know I made a video of it. So amazing. So me and my mom went to today to get all the drinks for Noah's graduation party. And I got, because he loves Dr. Pepper so much. And I got the cherry Dr. Pepper, the vanilla Dr. Pepper, the blackberry Dr. Pepper, the strawberry cream Dr. Pepper, and then regular Dr. Pepper. Then I got my mom Diet Pepsi, I got the boys Diet Coke, and I also got them Zevias, and I also got Alani's. This is all for this weekend, because we have family coming in, And then shortly after that, we had family coming back for the wedding. So I thought, I don't want to keep going to the store. I got my husband his drinks all ready for his fridge. I got my Olippops, and then I also got, the boys like the zero sugar or orange cream Coca-Cola. I'm not a pop girl. I drink the Olippops, and that's about it. And I still have to be careful with that. So I'm just not a pop girl. All right. So once this is cooked, I'm just going to shred it a little bit with my fork. Excuse me. My mom is upstairs watching Little House on the Prairie. She came in last week. So life has been a little busy for me. My mom was supposed to come on the 21st for Noah's. She's actually supposed to be here tomorrow for Noah's graduation. We were just at my sister's last weekend for a faith graduation. Well, I am so overwhelmed with life that I literally booked her a flight last Wednesday. So she got home Monday, had to pack everything and leave on Wednesday. I felt so horrible, and I called the airlines. I was literally online for like an hour, and I could tell they weren't able to help us. Plus, I was able to upgrade her to first class for free. Free. And I'm like, Mom, I know this is like, it's gonna be like crunch time for you, but I got you good seats because she has a knee replacement, so her knee has to be kind of straightened at times. So I want to make sure I got her good seats. So she literally, I seen her Monday, and then I picked her up on Wednesday. And so she's really helpful to me, though. She has been cleaning my kitchen like a champ. There's not one dirty dish in my kitchen. Well, there's one, and then like there's two. But when she comes down and sees them, she's definitely going to be cleaning those. She's been cleaning my dishes. She's been a huge help, like really huge help. And so this weekend's Noah's graduation, and in 3 weeks, Brendan and Madison get married. So my mom's gonna stay and help with that. Ooh, this is cooking fast. Okay, good. I love cast iron. I used to not use cast iron a lot. I used to stay away from cast iron because I was very intimidated with it. I didn't know how to cook with it. And then I realized that cast iron and stainless steel are like two really good things to cook your foods with. And so now it's just like natural. Now I'm trying to be more confident in baking with cast iron. Oh, you miss your mom. Oh. And so I'm trying to like make brownies with cast iron. I'm trying to make cinnamon rolls, and it's really hard. Like when you're used to cooking a certain way, it is kind of nervous. Like trying to do, and like stainless steel, everything sticks. You can't make an egg. Look at my glasses. You can't make an egg in stainless steel. Like you absolutely can't. And so I'm just trying to embrace this new way of cooking. I made, I don't know if you guys seen the videos, which it doesn't look like Winnie did. I don't know what's going on, but like nobody even sees these amazing videos I'm making. Like I made the coolest video making English muffins. They were really good. I actually had an English muffin yesterday, and I had a breakfast sandwich with it. And I just don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm trying so hard, but I'm gonna keep going. And even if 2,000 people see it, it's still 2,000 people, right? It's still a lot of people. So, and then I if you guys haven't seen the masonry, oh, I thought somebody messaged me. I wish I could see. Yes, you're right. God will provide. You're so right. And my family, they're like actually on board now to like be on my videos. They're super excited. So I'm like, come on, Jesus, get us the viewers, because my kids want to be a part of it. And they were super excited when I videoed their huge thing. If you haven't seen the masonry video, I literally pulled up to give my family lunch. Well, let me tell you a story. This is how it went. So Gideon calls and he says, Mom, can you bring us lunch? And he's like, I'm a little far out, but we're really busy and we can't get off. And so he called Emily's phone, and then Emily told me. I said, yeah, I'll bring you lunch. I mean, me and my mom weren't doing much. And so he says, okay, well, can you bring us lunch? I said, well, what do you want? And he's like, I don't know. I said, do you want us to go to Wendy's? Because my kids like really love Wendy's. And he's like, what about Wendy's? Oh, I told him, I said, what about Wendy's? He goes, yeah, get us double baconators. Wendy's is so expensive. I can go to a real restaurant and get a burger cheaper than Wendy's. But that's what they wanted. They're working hard. He's like, so it's me, Alex, and Ben. I said, okay, so just the three of you. He's like, yeah. He says, we want the baconators with french fries, and then they're all into Diet Coke or something. And for some reason. And so anyway, I thought, that's kind of weird. So I said, okay, so it's really only you three. He goes, yeah, it's just us three. I said, okay. So I pull up, and I literally pull up, and I'm like, oh, there's my son. Let's get his food out to him. I look this way, there's my husband, and I went. So I get out of the car, and I go, get in. He said it was just you three. He goes, well, yeah, it's us three here, but then there's more people there. So I walk down there. My son David's down there. My son Robert's on his way. Literally, I had another crew because we're doing a subdivision. So there's like houses like on both sides. So, yeah.
Your son wants
Who?
Your son.
Noah?
Noah.
Okay, I'm on live right now. So you want to call him for me and ask him what he wants? He's doing some jobs for me. He's picking up my freeze dryer and my... I would say probably like 8 to 10 if he can fit them. We're getting new chairs for our bonfire. 8 to 10 if he'll fit it. And any color but black and brown. Like I'll take green, yellow, blue, purple, red, orange. The color, more colorful, the better. So anyway, they're doing a subdivision and there's houses on both sides. So I walk down and I'm like, yeah, brown and white. And so I walk down and I already know what my husband's gonna say. So I walk down to his job and I'm like, Gideon, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. You didn't tell me. He goes, well, they weren't here. I go, really? They just got here. So I walk down, my husband goes, what'd you bring us for lunch? And I'm like, Gideon told me it was just the three of you. He's like, oh. So I look over and there's my son David. And I'm like, literally my husband, David, my son Robert's coming. And so I said, I'm so sorry. Gideon said it was just the three. I'm cooking live right now to visit with them. My mom's coming down. So anyway, hello. And so he said, no, we're here. And I go, Gideon told us it was only 3 people. And so he's like, well, I told everybody whenever my wife comes, because we have two new guys working with us. And he says, can somebody pick me up at the North Rumley? Oh, that's my husband. Hopefully somebody can't. Maybe Izzy can. And so anyway, I lost my train of thought. And so he says, I told everybody that if my wife ever comes to the job site, she will definitely bring us stuff. And I'm like, so there goes me, my mom, and Emily. We jump in the car, and we head over to Little Caesars to pick up pizzas. And then I headed over to Holiday to pick up Gatorades. Then I headed to the Huron Bread Company to pick up donuts. And because I had a whole nother crew that was literally cooking. That was literally working. And I said, Gideon, you're horrible. You're absolutely horrible. So then I salvaged it though. So I salvaged it and I picked everything up. But it was really cool because if you go watch that video, you will see all the jobs at once. Like literally there was 2 jobs done. 1 had the panels up ready to be poured. 2 had the footings ready to go to be poured. And so I videoed a little bit of Robert pouring the video because he's our pumping. He pumps for us. He has his own business. He started 2 years ago. Well, this will be his 3rd season. And so he literally does all our jobs. And so I videoed a little bit of him pumping the concrete so you guys can kind of see how they do it. It was going to take 4 hours to do both footings and then the basement or outside of state so you guys can see it. But it was so cool and just to see all my guys working together. The new guys, my husband, Robert bringing his business. I mean, it was just so many things going on at once. So if you have not seen it, make sure that you go find the video. And then I also have a video of making homemade bagels and bread, the best bread ever. And I actually perfected it by adding the butter, the honey, and then the evaporated milk. So beautiful. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do now is just cut this up a little bit. See how this chicken is so nice. So I get this chicken from Meyer and it's the tenderloins. So when it's done, it just falls apart. It's so nice. I got a couple bigger pieces in here, so I'm gonna turn this down. And now I'm gonna add, you guys can't see that, can ya? Thank you so much. I'm trying so hard. I'm trying so hard to lose weight, so hard. Aww. Okay. So I just want to make these a little smaller. Let's do this. Okay. It just won't cut to my pan. I'm just being really lazy right now. See, so it just tears apart. We're gonna add some chicken broth to it. You know, it's so funny because people say I have a soothing voice, but yet my kids don't think so. They don't like mom's voice because mom might not be as sweet to them. It's so hard being a parent, you know? It's like you love your kids so much, but then they drive you crazy. I do love my kids so much. And I'm glad that I'm older now because, man, I was one stressed out mom when we started adopting all our children. I was just like, Jesus, you got to help me because I am struggling. And I think I went through a little bit of depression. I was just so tired and so exhausted trying to do everything. And then I realized, after trying to do everything, I realized, you know what, Heather, you have a family. Your family can help you wash dishes, clean the floors. And so that's when I started instilling all of our chores. So what I did was, I think I've told you guys this before, but what I did is I would get up if my husband is, I don't know, he's trying to get somebody to pick him up at the farm. But anyway, when my kids were younger and I did homeschool, I know you guys can't see the top of my head, but I want you to see my meal. I would come down before all my kids woke up and I would grab a notebook and I would put chores for the day, and I would have like, I don't know, like harder ones that, you know, maybe like vacuuming all the house, which is a hard one. So I'd have hard ones, and then I would have ones that were, you know, a little easier, like taking out the garbage or emptying the dishwasher. And so the rule was that when all the kids come downstairs, they had to sign up for 3. They had to sign up for 1 that was a little more intense and 2 easy ones. And so once they got done with those chores, they were done for the day. Once you get done with those chores, you're done. After you're done with school, you have your whole day ahead of you. And so, can you guess who would be the first one down? Let's see if you guys can guess, because you guys watch us enough. You kind of know my kids' personalities. Can you guess who would be the first one down? And then can you guess who would be the last one down? So I'm going to add some chicken broth because we're going to add some veggies to this. So tell me who you guys would think out of my 8 kids. Who do you think would be down first? So I'll give you guys a second to kind of choose what you think. And I'm actually going to keep the juices. Wow, I haven't seen the answer yet. What do you guys think? Yes, Robert. Robert would be the one that would come down, like every morning he'd be the first one down. He would be the first one down because he wanted to pick his jobs. What is going on here? My family is crazy right now. Okay, I'm gonna add my veggies. So Robert would come down first because he wanted to get the choice of the hard one first, and he would actually start doing his jobs before school even started because I did homeschool my kids. So normally if I do a chicken Alfredo, I would add broccoli, but I don't have broccoli and I'm trying to get rid of my canned goods because canning season's coming up. So I'm just gonna add my veggies, and then we're gonna add, I think I'm gonna add my noodles too, and I gotta get my cheese shredded. So it's gonna be 2 cups of cream. I did about 2 cups of chicken broth too. So I'm going to add my noodles. And so can you guess who would always be the last one down? The one that did not care, and they would take their time coming down. So I didn't make a ton because Gideon goes home for dinner with his wife. Haley doesn't eat dinner. She's actually on deliveries, so she's not going to be coming over for dinner today. And then David cooks for her. So can you guess who would be the last person down? So I'm gonna add more broth because we want to get these noodles soft. I hope I finish this whole dinner with you guys. I've only been on 24 minutes, and look, my dinner's almost done. I haven't seen the answer yet. Last one down. Who do you think would be the last one down? So it'd be Robert first, then Haley. Just to give you a little tip. So who do you think would be the last one down? Y'all see my videos. I cannot believe nobody has guessed it. Nobody's guessed it. So 2 cups of heavy cream. No. Yes, there you go. David. Oh, that kid hated to do chores. So it's going to be about 2 teaspoons of nutmeg. So, well, actually maybe do 1. Nutmeg is what gives it that Alfredo taste. If you don't put nutmeg in it, it ain't going to taste like Alfredo. Yeah, David. David is my one that would come down last every day. He did not care. He did not care if he was last. He did not care what he got. He usually didn't finish his chores. Usually he had to ask the little guys to help him. So my first one down would be Robert. I mean, like Robert, if he heard me walking down the stairs, he would like get his clothes on. And I think he sat at the top of the stairs waiting for me to finish the notebook. And I think I even kept that notebook. So I keep everything. I'm a memory girl. I love to keep memories. And so I think I even have that notebook to where all my kids, what chores they signed up for. And so that was the rule. So, I mean, I don't know what you guys do in your house, but if you're looking for a rule or looking for how you can get your kids to, be a part of chores, and you know what you can do too, if you have a lot of kids, maybe just do 1 hard one and 1 easy one, but give them a list. Write down even ones that you don't even need that day. Just write it down so they have an option. So then they're helping you, but yet they're also being able to pick. Like they're in control, but not really in control, but they think they're in control. And it worked. We got so much stuff done when my kids were little, and they loved the fact that they could pick what they wanted to do. How long did you homeschool? So I homeschooled my kids up until 8th grade. And then I just wasn't, I'll be honest with you, I'll just be transparent. I wasn't liking the mom I was turning into. I wasn't liking, I was yelling a lot and I was frustrated a lot, and I just didn't like where I was going with it. And so I remember it was so hard. Like, it's really hard to homeschool. It's hard to be a parent sometimes. I remember praying and I said, Lord, I really need guidance, because do I want my kids to grow up having a mom that yelled all the time? Or do I want my kids to grow up loving me and not, hating me or being resentful toward me? And so I had to make that decision. And my decision was to send them to school so I could have a relationship with my kids. And so that's what I decided to do. And I homeschooled until their 8th grade. And, I did good, but it just was so many kids to do at once. And I just wasn't liking the mom I was turning into be. And so I felt like in order to save my relationship with my kids, I had to just send them to school. And so at least I gave them a foundation, and, but it was a really hard decision. I remember we had Joshy in a school, and I really, cause he has, disabilities. He was shaken at 2 weeks old. Hello. Hi, David. And so,
What is this?
I'm making a chicken Alfredo. You want to say hi to everybody? I'm live on YouTube.
Oh.
Here's my big boy. Well, the chicken's done, yeah. There you go. Careful, it's hot. Okay, don't eat. Oh, my. Oh, that's okay. You just tripped all over the floor. It's okay, son. It's okay. You worked hard. Go clean up. And you don't have matching socks on.
I know.
And so anyway, I had Joshua at another school district, and I really just wasn't happy with how they were working with him. I just felt like he just needed more. And so when my kids went to Marquette, I sat down and met with the special needs teacher. She does like the life skills, and she loved Jesus, and she loved the kids, and it was so hard. So I remember sitting at a table with a group of people, and I just cried because it's so hard, because he wasn't getting the help he needed, and I just didn't feel like people loved him like they should have, And so I brought him home, and I couldn't do it. I did what I could. I got him to read and to count and things like that. So I did help him, but I felt like as he got older, he really needed more, and he needed to be in school with his siblings because he knew they were in school. And it was a really hard decision, but the Lord totally I'm gonna tell you her name, Mrs. Talsma. She's amazing. We love her still. She's been to all my kids' graduation parties, all my kids' weddings, showers. She was just a huge blessing. And so I just had that peace. God just gave me that peace by putting this work in their lives. And Joshy adored her. She was so kind, and all the kids loved her, and she's still there, and everybody's saying hi to you.
Hi.
He went like this. But I'm just truly thankful because it really did make it so much easier. And then David and Robert and Haley and Noah were in the same school, and so he had siblings there. But people loved him there. He was actually the homecoming court for sophomore year, right? Yeah. He was actually the homecoming king for. Isn't what do they call it? Prince?
No, he was just in the court.
So for the sophomores, he was voted the homecoming court for the man, and because everybody just loved him. He's just a nice kid. Everybody that everybody that meets him, they love him so much.
I think he got senior year most memorable.
Oh, he did? I have to look. David says he thinks he got the most memorable for the senior year, so people will remember him forever. And so also, I just had a memory pop up on my Facebook that this is Joshy's 3rd year anniversary of working for the grocery store. He's been working for 3 years, so I gotta do something. I gotta go buy him something. It's really hot in here. Whoo-wee, it was picking up bad.
It's cold outside.
I know it's cold. You guys, it snowed last night. Big old flakes like this. Snowing. Just snowing. Okay, so I'm just simmering this because I want the noodles to get soft. I have a pile of cheese that I shredded that you guys can't see.
Is that going to
There's my
be
cheese.
people?
He's there. Somebody's picking him up.
No, I seen him when I got back like 20 minutes ago. It just stopped for Beckman.
He said, "Can somebody pick me up at ET?"
He ain't gonna be there for like another 45 minutes.
Well, good thing I'm a little late with dinner. So yeah, so it was a hard decision for sure, but I don't know. And then when my kids were little, like if you struggle, okay, can you get a plate? Not over the food. Here.
What you mean?
You're gonna.
It's hot.
Okay, put it on my spoon. You can't eat it over the food. Oh, stinker. I didn't want him to drip on the ground. And then when my kids were little, like David, he loved watching Clifford the Big Red Dog, Barney, Caillou. He has a Caillou outfit when he was 2 years old. He loved Caillou so much.
Nice.
He has a Barney. He has a big Clifford. I literally bought the seasons for him. I have all the seasons on Prime still.
Nah, it was Scooby-Doo.
He loves, but Scooby-Doo was older. I think you were like 8 or 9 when Scooby-Doo.
Spider-Man.
Batman, yeah, he
The
loved.
Justice League. Teen
Yeah.
Titans Go.
Yeah.
Tom and Jerry.
You like Tom and Jerry?
Well, who don't like Tom and Jerry?
Okay.
It's an all-time classic.
Oh, okay.
10.
And so I had this rule that they'd asked to watch TV, and I said, "Can you see the trees outside?" So the rule was they weren't able to watch TV until you can't see the trees at night. Well, here's the thing: where we live in the Upper Peninsula, in the summer it's light until 11. Like no lie.
Past our bedtime, we wouldn't even get to watch it. It'd be 11 o'clock. You'd be in bed at 9:30.
Yeah, but in the winter, it was dark at like 4:30.
Yeah.
So in the winter they got to watch TV longer, but in the summer they didn't. So the rule was that when you can't see the trees, then we'll put the TV on and watch TV. So in the winter you guys got to watch a lot, but in the summer, we don't get much summer. We only get like 4 months of summer.
Yeah, I mean we were pretty busy anyways.
Yeah, we were
didn't come
super.
until like 9.
Right, that's true. And so that way I wouldn't have to yell at the kids. They'd say, "Mom, can we watch TV?" And I'd say, "Go look out the window. Can you see the leaves? Can you see the trees?" And they're like, "Oh, yeah." So then they go do something. And if they couldn't, they're like, "Okay." And then they would pick whatever they wanted to watch. So it worked out really good. They never argued with me. And it's so funny because we were sitting here the other night. My mom came, she came last week, but we were talking last night because Emily was here. No, Madison wasn't here. Was Emily here? No. His girlfriend Liberty, my in-laws were here because we had our church dedication on Saturday and Sunday. And so we were just sitting there and Robert goes, "What were we talking about?"
Well, the TV was on, and then we were paused at the talk, and then I was like, "You can still see the trees. Why is the TV on?"
Yeah, he's like, "You can still see the trees, Mom, so why is the TV on?" It's so funny because they, you don't think that they're going to remember stuff, and they do. See, she loved, or he, I don't know, I can't read it, they loved Caillou also. See, you're not the only one.
Oh, Blue's Clues? Yeah, I did watch that.
He actually did love Blue's Clues too. And then Gideon was Dora the Explorer and Diego. And then Izzy was Barbie everything. But you know what though? The boys liked Barbie. I remember.
Lies.
Oh, we did like Dragon Tales. Robert and David would be sitting with Izzy because the Barbie Dream House was the funniest show ever. I even watched it.
Because you made us watch it with you. I
Yes.
watched one episode of My Little Pony. Couldn't do it again.
No, we didn't watch My Little Pony.
Izzy
but,
did, dude. I tried to watch it with you to be nice. I watched one episode. I said.
but the Barbie
watch
Dream
anything
House
else.
is so funny.
There's so many Barbie movies I watched.
Yeah, it's because you're a good big brother. Well, you prayed for her to come to the house, so you got to sit and watch Barbie shows with her.
I didn't mind the Disney princess movies.
Oh, we did watch Disney
But
princess
the
movies.
Barbie movies.
They're so funny. The Dream House, if you guys watch the Dream House series, it is so funny.
I did watch the Barbie movie.
The Barbie movies were good.
No, I'm not talking
I actually
about,
have
I'm
them all.
talking about the new
Oh,
one.
the new Barbie. That actually isn't too bad either. The Indian's kind of dumb,
That's
but
Margot Robbie.
the Indian's very stupid. But
Ryan Gosling.
Brian, yeah, he was pretty funny in it. I like him too. So I'm just simmering this because I need the noodles to. What does it say? Cyber class? I don't know what that is. Is it saved by the Arthur? We watched Arthur, and then Berenstain. Josh, you like the Berenstain Bears? Hello.
We watched a lot of Dukes of Hazzard.
We did. He's a Dukes of Hazzard fan.
And John Wayne.
And John Wayne.
And the classic Bonanza.
Yeah, he's my like old country. He likes old country music, old country shows. But then my
That's 'cause
dad
all
and
we
Papa
watched.
were into John Wayne. My dad
so was
loved
Grandpa.
John Wayne. So my family actually lives. We watch VeggieTales too.
Yeah.
My family lives where John Wayne was born. Johnny Cash. He is a big Johnny Cash fan.
They used to listen to it every Sunday. So I
Johnny
woke
Cash.
up. Yeah, that had it on the old.
That's true.
That radio right there.
That's true.
Every Sunday morning.
David's my
Played
country
Johnny
boy. Country boys can't survive.
I feel like most everybody
He's my
in our family
Cowboys.
likes country.
Yeah, you got cowboy boots. He's got. Do you have a bolo?
I do.
Yeah. He's my cowboy right here. He's my cowboy. But he doesn't ride horses.
No, fell off too many times.
Him and Brendan are my. But he did show our Clydesdales though.
I did until
In the cart class and then in the
did halter
halter. Yep.
called it wagon.
Yep. Wagon. I have some. I should get those pictures out, like all the pictures of you guys showing. I should share those
I won
pictures on
grand
Facebook.
champion one year.
He did. He went. So did Haley too with her horse.
No.
No, I need to get that out so people can see all the pictures. I'm gonna go on Facebook and I'm gonna share all
But I
of our old
stopped in
fair pictures
seventh grade was the last time.
because
I
of
stopped.
football, right?
Yep. Started sports,
Yeah.
football.
See how it's starting to thicken now? I don't know if you guys can tell there, but it's starting to.
It's mozzarella.
That is no, it's farmer's cheese.
Farmer's cheese. What is that?
I don't have Parmesan cheese. It's just like a white cheese. I like to do the white cheeses. I do have an olive. Should I do the olive cheddar?
No.
No? Okay. I'm just waiting to add the cheese to it because I want the noodles to get soft.
Olives ain't good.
Huh?
Olives aren't good.
You don't like olives? Green and black or just green?
I don't like any olives.
So my David's right here. If you guys have any questions, he can answer them off screen. Wait, you're not. Here, come this way a little bit.
Why?
There you go. There he is. There's my boy.
Smurfs. That's a funny movie.
Hello. I got David here. Now's the time to ask him any questions that you would like to know about him. There ain't much about you. You're kind of a simple guy. He's a simple guy.
Mysterious. Don't let anybody know.
He's mysterious. We're looking for a nice Christian girl that loves Jesus and wants to hang out with him and take care of him. I mean, he's so cute. Look at this. Look at this kid. Look at those dimples. How cute is he?
Do I cook? I can cook eggs.
But you did make that. Remember that chicken dish you made? That we put it in the cookbook? If you guys haven't bought our cookbook, it's on Amazon. It's only $17. I think I grabbed it somewhere to show you guys.
Make
$17.
catfish.
Did you make it with us?
Yeah, I made it with you. You can have some good.
He can cook, but he doesn't really need to cook because I cook and Izzy loves to cook. And Noah used to cook a lot too, but he hasn't lately. I bought a freeze dryer
Freeze dry.
to freeze dry stuff.
Like what?
You name it.
Nudes?
Everything.
Honestly.
Can you
at the-
freeze dry nerds?
Dude, I was at the Chippewa County Fair. They had freeze dried Skittles, nudes.
Yeah, they're $10 a pack.
They were good.
I'm gonna show my cookbook. Here it is right here. If you guys haven't bought our cookbook, every chapter is designated to somebody in our family.
Oh, okay.
Oh, look at that. It went right to David. David is breakfast because he's my breakfast guy. His favorite meal is biscuits and gravy. Is it still biscuits and gravy?
Yeah.
Biscuits and gravy. So
Or
it,
country fried steak.
oh, and I don't know how to make country fried steak. I should try. But every chapter has somebody in it, and then it gives like 10 or 11 recipes. It's only $17 on Amazon, so you guys need to go.
Rich. When did you make that?
Ooh, it was so good.
I don't think I had that.
Ooh, I'll have to make that again. Oh, and there's Robert's. He loves dessert, so all the cookies were, and so it just talks about all the cookies. I tend to say stuff and then start another sentence.
You have cookies left.
Yeah, right there. The peanut butter ones. And so it's $17 on Amazon, and it tells our adoption story. It tells about how each of my kids came into my home and how I had to change the way I cooked. It tells about me, my background of me, how I met my husband, our first year of living, or being married, and then all of our kids. It ends with Noah, and then just like a little story after that. So, and there's a ton of pictures, y'all. A ton. So, a lot of the pictures.
Oh,
Who is that?
That was Dad. What a stud.
Which was it? One over?
One's right there.
Yeah, but where's his big picture?
Let's just talk about that picture.
That's before we were married.
Oh, that's really
That's my husband.
No, I see you driving that tractor.
So here you
today.
go. Pick it up, you guys. Mama Bell's Big Family Cooking, $17. That is so cheap, and it's
Freeze
hard
dried
back.
apples.
I'm gonna freeze dry everything. I'm gonna try my hand at everything. So it looks like it's taken about probably 15 minutes for these noodles. Do you want to try a noodle and tell me if they're soft? They're gonna be so hot though. You want to grab a fork? It's hot, dude. Ooh. I want to add the cheese to it, but is it getting close? Like, you think I could add cheese right now?
Like another minute.
Another minute? Okay. So it took about 15 minutes. The Wiggles. Did we ever watch The Wiggles? I think The Wiggles came later, didn't they? We didn't watch Teletubbies. I think that was more later, my other kids.
Izzy might have watched it.
I don't think so. We know who they are, but I don't think the kids asked to watch The Wiggles. So you said a minute? Like, how does it taste? Do you think I need more cream in it, or do you think once I add the cheese I'm good?
It tastes like noodles.
I know, but the flavor. Do you think I need to add salt and pepper? Do I need to add... What do you think?
They're pretty good.
It's pretty good? Okay.
But I am just hungry, so maybe you should try for yourself.
My mom's actually watching Little House on the Prairie right now. So you think I can turn the heat off and just simmer it? Like, are the noodles that close?
Yeah, I mean, they went crunchy and cold.
Okay. I might need to do all the cheese maybe. Now I usually make a roux, but I didn't want to dirty any pans because I'm just a little tired. So it might not. Nana's upstairs watching House on the Prairie. Izzy's taking care of horses.
She's ready to do yours.
Yeah, Noah is picking up Josh from work, and they're getting me chairs and picking up my freeze dryer. Dad is obviously heading to the farm. I haven't seen Gideon. I'm assuming he's gonna go home.
Yeah, Alex dropped him off at Tavis's. He picked up his car.
Oh, okay. And then Haley is delivering eggs. I haven't seen Brendan. I haven't seen Madison today. And then, like I said, I haven't seen Robert.
Let's see him have like 5 minutes today.
So if you want to make your roux separate than this, I can actually put the roux recipe in the description. And if you want to do another pan, like add your chicken, all your veggies and your spices, make your roux in another pan, and then once it gets thick, pour it over this. And then you can, if you want to cook your noodles in water so they're soft, you can do that too. Or if you want to add the noodles to the chicken and then chicken broth and simmer it, and then once the noodles get soft, you're good, and then just make your roux in this one. And then dump it. So I will actually give you my roux recipe. I use it for everything. This is going to be a little different because I didn't want to add the flour to it because I already had the pasta, because normally you'd add flour to make it thick. Is it? That's my chicken broth.
We're talking about energy drinks today at work.
Oh, you know I don't like energy drinks.
Tastes so good. You're reading out the chemicals inside of them.
Yeah, bad stuff.
Dude, the one I had 16% juice.
16%?
Yeah.
That's not good.
Apple juice, orange juice, and pineapple juice.
But 16% out of 100?
Yeah. That's.
Okay, here, honey. You want to shred cheese for me, or you want me to shred cheese? Here.
You do it.
Okay, you go over on this side then. Yeah, that's all my spices in there. Can you see it? I can't. Oh, it says I never watch cartoons.
Oh, cartoons are great.
Here, let me pull you up so they can see your head. There you go. How's work today?
It's cold.
Are you guys still in that subdivision?
We haven't worked there today. Well, I guess we worked there this morning. We have a few more to do, but we're to one and go in today.
Okay.
Poured some concrete.
I shared the video with everybody.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen that video of them guys pouring all that concrete and setting things up, you make sure you go do it.
Yeah.
Hello, David and Heather. Hello. Yeah, this is a treat because I don't ever get to see David. He's never around when I do anything.
Yeah, well, no one else is here, so. I'm joking.
He's my my calm and collected kid. Even when I yelled at him and got mad, he just looked at me. He never got mad. Who's here? Erica's supposed to be coming and getting a check for the girls. They're heading on their vacation tomorrow.
I get that. They're going to.
Yeah, for 2 weeks.
Hannah's. They're
Yeah.
going to DC.
You want to see if that's them pulling up? The check is right on the stairs, on top of You'll see it on the stairs. Okay, I'm gonna add this cheese, and then I am ready for dinner. It looks really good, though, you guys. My David, he's so cute. I need to find him a girl that loves Jesus and wants to take care of him and make him nice food, and likes it, the cold, and will also like farm work. If you're that person, we would like to meet you. Okay. Do you see it? Right, so I would say probably 4 cups of cheese. Just mix in the cheese.
Yeah. But they're not here. The dogs are just walking.
Oh, okay. She said she was gonna be swinging by. All right, so here, I'm gonna put this down and I'm gonna show you guys, and then I'm gonna start making plates for everybody. Are you want to eat first? You're gonna go clean up first. Go clean up first? Okay. Oh, you're eating treats.
I can eat both.
Okay. Yeah, this turned out good.
I'm a growing boy.
You are a growing boy. I like to take pictures of the food and put it in our family text to share with them what I'm making. You know, I do have bread still. I have English muffins, bagels, and bread. Do you think I should toast some bread or something? I can make a garlic bread out of my bread. Should I make garlic bread?
It's too late now.
No, it's not. It'll take me 2 seconds. I have a broiler in my stove.
How long will it take?
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Yeah, I'll cut it. It's already got tons of butter on it. I got the garlic out right there. All right, there we go, you guys. Okay, looks yummy. You said the noodles were good, right? My husband's a little picky when it comes to, he doesn't like raw carrots or raw noodles. Okay, let's go, look at this. There we go.
I was picking that up.
Oh, he is, okay. All right, well, dinner's ready. I'm gonna make some homemade garlic bread with my homemade bread. I think it'd be considered homemade garlic bread. So thanks you guys for listening to me talk and talking with my son David, watching us make this. I'll put the, it might give me, you have to give me a couple minutes, so once it posts, you gotta give me a couple minutes to type everything in, but I'll have the recipe for this. I'll also have the recipe for how I normally make a roux, so you can kind of do it, you know, however, but we're gonna be doing lots of graduation stuff this week. Maybe when my mom and me are making the parfaits, I'll go live again. So I'd like to go live again this week. I really do like going live on YouTube. This is my favorite platform. I really like YouTube.
Are you on YouTube?
I'm on YouTube, yeah. I love YouTube.
Live.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'll hear myself talk if you do that.
You don't even know what I'm doing.
I know what you're doing.
What am I doing?
You're gonna watch me, and I'm gonna hear myself talk.
No.
Oh, goodness. Okay, guys, well, thanks so much.
Wait.
He wants me to, what are you gonna say hi on there?
No.
What? I'll link my cookbook. Good idea. Oh, I'm watching myself.
Ah, I see myself alone.
You want to see yourself? Get away. All right. Well, thanks so much, you guys. Have a good evening. I'll put this recipe, like I said, in the comments. Look out for me again. I will get back on as soon as I can. And busy week, a busy month, a busy month. Okay. Thanks, you guys. See you later. There's my armpit.